Alright, quick video on my 1.5 gallon Tetra Betta tank. Now before people start saying Bettas need a bigger tank, blah 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 blah, please do your research. The research is that it's recommended at least 1 gallon per inch of fish. Throw in an extra gallon just to be safe. My fish, my Betta down there, is really tiny right now. So for the moment, until we move, his little 1-inch body and, what do you call it, 1.3 inches altogether, so a 1.5 Betta tank is fine for him at the moment. If he gets bigger, he will be upgraded to at least a 2.5 to a 3 gallon. Alright, this is the setup. I didn't put much in there because I don't want to take away his space. I put the big leafy purple thing in there because he likes to sleep on it. And then the Betta hammock, which he doesn't seem to use, so I might just take that out and give him extra space. He seems to just like to sleep on the purple leaves, which is fun. The filter that it came with, I'm going to replace. I really hate air bubblers because of that noise. And I even put it on a different shelf and put padding under it to try to stop it, but unless you're touching it, it continues to make that damn buzzing sound and it's driving me crazy. I fit the filter in just a bit to ease the water currents. The way the lid goes, you can see here, the filter goes right here in the center. It's where it's supposed to go. But I took the water level down a bit and moved it off to the side, which it fits perfectly fine. Get it on there. I don't have much room on the shelf. But it still fits on there, minus the cord in the way. I was gonna move it over, but it keeps the current on one side of the tank, and it gives the fish his area to sleep over there without the water moving in his way. I might move it back over just to see. I might not. I don't know. But yeah, for smaller Bettas and stuff, the 1.5 is fine. But like I said, if the Betta gets any bigger, like the big, mine's a half moon Betta, but then you have the regular long fin Bettas. Those Bettas come, they're at least 2 inches a piece, so yeah, they definitely need a 2.5 to 3 gallon tank. They just don't have enough room to flail their fins. Let's see, the box, as everybody knows, comes with, you know, the LED light, which is, it's sitting there because I have the lid off. And it comes with the little filter, with the little air pump, which is irritating me really bad. I like these little filters. I used to use one on my old Betta tank. I had an old 2 gallon with my last Betta. All of my Bettas, the last 3, they've all lived 5.5 years before they die, which is pretty good for a Betta, if you ask me. I keep trying to push for longer, but not yet. I have it pulled out because I was messing with the filter. I was trying to get the buzzing to stop. It's not working. As you can see, Betta tank, very simple. A little cave for hiding to get out of the light. His leaves to sleep on, and there's a moss ball and a little moss ball in the back by the filter. We'll see how this goes. It fits on the shelf perfectly, which I like because it's right by my computer desk, so I can look at him and feed him and take care of him. This is Shinju. You can't tell, but in the light he literally looks like a pearl. Give me a second, let me put it back together and I'll show it all together. Alright, this is the tank put back together. I'm feeding him Omega-1, Omega-1 pellets, Omega-1 treats. Note that what I've learned working in the pet business is a fish's stomach is only about the size of its eyeball. Give or take, different fish have different things. I do believe I was told that goldfish don't have stomachs, so it's best to feed them a little throughout the day. For a Betta, I give him about 2 pellets, only 2 pellets in the morning. If he eats them really quickly, then I'll give him a bloodworm. That's his treat. And then later on in the evening, I'll give him 1 to 2 more pellets, depending on how fast he eats them. And then I'll give him another bloodworm as a treat. Sometimes I'll give him 3 pellets, you know, sometimes less. It depends on how fast he eats. If he eats them really fast, he's obviously hungry. So give him another one. You know, if he eats it really quick, I give him a bloodworm. It seems to work really well. It keeps your tank from being cluttered. I don't understand how people just sprinkle food all over it and let it go. That makes your tank a mess and it's gross. I'm gonna probably stop by my old shop and pick up a, what do they call them? A snail. It's a, Nearite snails, that's what it is. I'm going to pick up a nearite snail. Nearite snails do not breed in freshwater. If you put one snail in your tank, you're going to only have one snail in your tank. You can order them online, I think, but I know my pet shop sells them quite often. The light, as you can see, fits in the little dealy bob up here. It's got its own little place. In the back, oh, I hate that filter. There's a little clip here which holds your cable up out of the way. As you can see, this is where my pump is. I know it's supposed to have a waterfall effect, but my Betta doesn't like movement, so I'm trying to minimize that. This is irritating me. I'm going to find something to set on top and get it to stop that. I don't know why it's buzzing. If I put weight on it, it stops. So, at the moment, this is my current setup. It's just simple, and Shinju seems to really like it. I don't know if Shinju, it's supposed to mean pearl in Japanese, and if you would swim over to the light, his whole face shines like a pearl. It is so pretty. It's probably one of the prettiest Bettas ever. So, don't listen to haters on YouTube if you guys are experimenting for the first time. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on the internet thinks they're right compared to somebody else. Rule of thumb with fish, like I said, 1 gallon of water per inch of fish. Throw in an extra gallon for extra comfort. So, I mean, no one's gonna torment the fish. I mean, come on, look at all that space. He's a little guy. But he's beautiful. Good luck, YouTube. Alright, I couldn't get their filter to stop the buzzing no matter what I did. So I had to improvise and go with an old filter, or an air bubbler, sorry. I had to improvise and go with an old air bubbler that I had from an old tank. I have 2 old ones from old tanks, but they don't seem to put out enough power to really get that going. But that's okay because I'm replacing that anyway. This is just temporary so I can replace it. What I do like about this tank, I don't think I pointed out that, squeeze this up in here, the lid, where the filter's supposed to go, like right there in the middle. It has plenty of room for a small overhang, which I'm going to go ahead and get an overhang, because an overhang will take that out of the tank and give my fish more room. The heater is actually on its way. I had to get one from Amazon. They actually have a 5-watt heater. It's a continual heat, so I'll have my little sticky thermometer to go on the side here that's coming with it. I ordered separately, of course, but it's coming together, and a 5-watt continual heat heater for my tank. So Shinju will have, you know, a nice warm tank that doesn't get too hot. I'll get that bulky filter that doesn't work very well anyway out of there, and put an overhang on there. He's a Betta, he doesn't need a filter, you know, but a little current is good for him. Not a whole lot, don't make it too strong, but I've seen a change putting a current in there. He likes to swim up and play in the bubbles. And sometimes he likes to swim to the current and then do a little dash away from it and then swim in the, away from it and then go back. It's like he's playing in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. I'll just get a small one, and it'll take it out of the tank, give him that extra space, and put the little heater in the corner instead, and he should be happier. And I think I'll update in a few weeks and see if we have any bubble nests going. And he's pretty new. I've only had him for about 2 days. 2 full days? Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.